An excellent effort this week by India, with them losing the final of their second ICC event of the year. Can they make it a hat-trick of ICC event disappointment? Only time will tell. Yes, viewers, my name is Dennis Freedman, and this is You've Got Bail. And for the next 2 minutes, I'm going to hang shit on as many people as I can. Anyhow, back to India and losing. It's clear they have found the secret ingredient to losing successfully, if that's such a thing. All you need to do is win your opening game of an ICC tournament and then BOMB! When playing that same team again in the final. It worked in the Champions Trophy against Pakistan, and it has now worked against England in the Women's World Cup. Unfortunately for India, they will now be known as the team that gifted England some silverware. That's almost worse than having people know that you voted for Donald Trump. Speaking of India, they took an almost unbeatable position and butchered it, dropping 7 wickets for not many to choke in a manner that any Proteas fan would be proud of. Speaking of the Proteas, did you notice how they lost another World Cup semi-final? At least they're consistent. Lords was full to the brim for the final, except for the members section, which, unless the MCC members came cunningly dressed as stadium seating, was unfortunately very barren. In the match, I was eagerly awaiting another 100 from Harmanpreet Kaur. In the semi-final against Australia, her celebration was one for the ages as she threw her helmet in disgust onto the ground. Apparently her batting partner had done something horribly wrong, like help her get to a century. The only way she was going to top that was if she pulled a stump out of the ground and stabbed the umpire. But she didn't make 100 in the final, and we all missed out on being able to watch Harmanpreet with a Mortal Kombat style finish him, or finish her, or whatever. Believe it or not, this was England's 3rd World Cup win in the Women's World Cup event. Still behind Australia's 5 wins, but well ahead of the English men's team, which has no World Cup wins. Ever. Shrubsole was the match winner for England, taking a lazy 6-for. Compare that to Ben Stokes, who was the last English team member to bowl the last over in a World Cup final. He went for 4 sixes in a row, while simultaneously raising Carl Brathwaite's IPL price by a lazy $1 million or so. Remember the name. All in all, the Women's World Cup is being hailed by proper cricket journalists as a massive success and the start of a women's cricket revolution. Unfortunately, these same hipster journalists haven't done their research, as the only women's international matches scheduled from here are the Ashes starting in October. Nope, none of the other 6 teams that participated in this World Cup currently have any international cricket on their calendar. Effectively, they're being paid to do nothing, which is a step above the Australian players who are being not paid to do nothing. Until next week, this has been Dennis Freedman with You've Got Bail.